I was motivated to start this program through my 40 years of experience with indigenous people and indigenous cultures, in which I was able to, fortunately, see that the attitudes and the behaviors they have toward the elder people of the tribe, the older men, the older women, are ones of veneration, of ones of respect, of honor. And they utilize, in a socially integrative way, the wisdom elders of the tribe to pass on the teachings, the survival-based teachings that sustain life through generations to the next generation. So both generations benefit. It's a win-win, contrasted with what happens in our culture.
And honoring elders is not something in our mainstream culture that we do. We have attitudes that we've learned in a youth-oriented culture that after you get to a certain age, you're men and women, well, you're just not as important anymore as you were when you were younger. And that's very different in indigenous cultures. In indigenous cultures that I've been in around the world, the elders are respected, they're revered, and there's a socially integrative role for the elders to play, which is sharing the wisdom teachings of their lives, which the next generation needs to get. And in our culture, the elders miss out on the opportunity to share those teaching stories, and the younger generation misses out on the opportunity to learn from their elders.
So this is a program to help elders step into and work with the real challenges of aging consciously and skillfully, and to realize the opportunities that it offers us to be the richest time of our lives, really, if we know how to work consciously with the challenges.
The experience of growing older, because we haven't learned in our culture how to work with the challenges and what the opportunities are of getting older, Don is really showing us how to do this, how to work with the challenges and how to work with the opportunities. So what are the challenges? In meeting with Don, the recognition rights process is one we've been meeting, and Susan also, for 3 or 4 months on a regular basis, going through a series of 14 reflective questions. There's a book in the back there called The Illuminated Life that, if you'd like to look at it, you can take a look at those questions. And it gives us an opportunity to go back and review the person's life, the experiences of life, to look at and see what of the positive, of the negative, of the hurtful, or the wounds, whatever the experiences of life are, what's the learning in there? What's the teaching in there? What's the you might say, the spiritual medicine gift in that experience?
So the elder going through this process might have entered it not feeling particularly good about themselves because they can no longer function the way they used to. Well, have I lost my youth, my purpose? Have I lost my sense of mission? Have I lost my ability to contribute? Going through the process, helping them make the shift to define themselves from being mode instead of doing mode, and that they do in fact have vital gifts to share that are needed by the community, enhances their sense of self-esteem. It gives them a renewed sense of mission and purpose. So they're benefiting in many ways, as well as the opportunity to get involved in an intergenerational sharing, where that which they've been learned from the challenges of their lives are able to share with a younger generation. So there's social connection, which we know also enhances sense of well-being and mental and physical health.
I just wanted to offer myself here to be available if you needed prayers or a blessing or support or love or something, anything you like that I can give to help if you're having a problem or if you just want company. So you all will have my number. Yeah, if you don't have it now, you will have it. And feel free, please use me that way, because I want to keep on doing what I'm doing.
These are some of the benefits that the recipient receives, beside being on the receiving end of hearing these stories from 50, 60, 100 people, sharing with them how they've impacted their lives. What you can do to be a part of changing an age's paradigm is keep a special sensitivity out for older people, of appreciation, of consideration, of thankfulness, of gratitude for their lives in ways that you can not just be of support potentially to them, but also a curiosity to hear something about their story, to hear something, give them opportunity with you witnessing it, their sharing of important teachings from their lives. That's a wonderful gift you can give elders, and just bring more respect into our world, into our cultural, mental, psychological field of the aging process itself. It's not a bad thing. It's a natural process. Everything that's born lives and dies. And how can we work with this natural rhythms that have been going on for millions of years in a way that brings forth the fullest flowering and fullest blossoming of our own capacities and gifts and talents? And we have the ability to do that up to our very last breath.